The other day, I put up a post on my community tab promising a second Blue Lock video if the post in question hit 1,000 likes. Well, bruh, you got me. Despite my meticulous calculations performed to discover an unattainable like goal, the Blue Lockian dorks have... Psych, nah, let me chill on y'all. Despite my most meticulous efforts to uncover an unreachable like goal, the Blue Lockians have done it again, managing to blow past 1,000 likes in less than 24 hours. I'm not gonna lie, I can't just ignore that type of energy, bruh. So without any further ado, I present to you all my second Blue Lock video. But just know, a message to you Blue Lockians, the third Blue Lock video will not be so easy to attain. So in my last Blue Lock video, I was having so much fun clowning on the premise of a bunch of high school kids throwing away their lives for glorified soccer camp that I didn't really get to actually speak on much of the actual plot. As far as plot coverage goes, I got about halfway through episode 1, and so this video is going to cover the remainder of episode 1, starting at the point where they all get shipped out the soccer prison and ending at the point where 𝙏𝙖𝙡 sends this white-haired nigga back home for life. So the scene starts off with 𝙏𝙧𝙡, fresh off of selling his soul to 𝙏𝙧𝙡𝙡, basically walking through the Blue Lock facility. He gets this black jumpsuit that I guess he's supposed to wear at all times, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I feel like unless they got a Blue Lock maid or some sort of system to confirm these kids are actually doing their laundry, giving a bunch of high school boys only one fit is simply a bad idea. Like, trust me, I went to an all-boys school for high school, so I know how this shit is gonna turn out, bruh. Blue Lock bathrooms will be repulsive. No one's flushing in that bitch. If you step in a Blue Lock shower without shower shoes, you will have to amputate both legs and 3 fingers within 24 hours. By the end of the first week, Blue Lock will smell like nothing but straight inner hippopotamus ass, and if 𝙏𝙧𝙡𝙡 doesn't deal with the aforementioned odor within 4 business days, the must levels in this bitch will elevate to an irreversible issue, and the Japanese Ministry of Health, Labor, and Welfare will have to slide in and shut this entire operation down before sentencing 𝙏𝙧𝙡 to 20 years in the pen. Anyway, 𝙏𝙧𝙡 makes his way to room Z, which is basically like the room he was assigned to compete in while at Blue Lock. And after entering room Z, we get to start meeting the supporting cast of the show. Now there's a lot of people in this room, enough to fill up a soccer team, I assume. And so for brevity's sake, I'm just gonna speak on the 3 or 4 characters that caught my eye off rip. So the first dude that caught my eye was Whitehair. Honestly, at this point in the show, I still thought they were setting him up to be 𝙏𝙧𝙡's rival. They weren't, obviously, but at this point they still hadn't subverted that expectation yet, so I just kinda assumed he was gonna be important. Yeah, it turns out he was backstory fodder for 𝙏𝙧𝙡, but whatever. The next dude that caught my eye was Orange Hair over here. I'm not gonna lie, he didn't really catch my eye for any particular character reasons. He just made me wonder if they were gonna test for PEDs and steroids in Blue Lock, because I don't care what you say, no 15-year-old's back should ever be this ripped for any reason whatsoever. This nigga's back has more lines than a soccer field, bro. Why is he here? His ass probably don't even play soccer for real. He just joined Blue Lock for the free gym membership and unlimited access to chicken breast and sirloin steaks for protein. After Orange Hair, we have the bald guy. I didn't care much about him either. I just knew he was gonna be some cheeks. I knew this for 2 reasons. Reason 1, he was bald. If you're bald in anime, the writers just don't f with you, bro. That's why they made you bald in the first place, because they couldn't even be bothered to design you some hair for the top of your head. Reason 2 I knew he was gonna be ass is because, bruh, his first instinct was to immediately start glazing white hair on sight. Like, bruh, this nigga is a high school soccer player, not a celebrity. Hop off his nuts, please, and go get your lineup fixed. Hold on, bruh, I got you. The last character that really caught my eye was 𝙏𝙧𝙡𝙡. Now you may have noticed that I gave everyone else a goofy ass little placeholder nickname, but I gave 𝙏𝙧𝙡𝙡 the decency and respect of his full name. Well, the reason for this elevated display of respect, or glazing if you will, is because I have already decided that Sir 𝙏𝙧𝙡𝙡 is my favorite character, but we'll get into that some more later. For now, just know that this nigga is so locked in that when he's not getting active on the football field, he is in his sleep, dreaming about getting active on the football field. This nigga quite literally grinds in his sleep. He has achieved an entirely novel level of grind wherein not even sleep can hold him back from the bag. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm trying to get on this level of lock-in, but anyway, 𝙏𝙧𝙡 sees this dude 𝙏𝙧𝙡 sleep training and is just baffled by the level of grind he is witnessing. He doesn't really have much time to think on it though, because by the time he's all suited up, 𝙏𝙧𝙡 pops up on the screen and assigns these Blue Lockians their first challenge. Basically, the first thing he explains to them is that they are all ass. Of the 300 players in Blue Lock, these 11 are the lowest ranked in the whole facility. Our MC 𝙏𝙧𝙡 is actually super ass, coming in at an astounding 299 out of 300, only being out-assed by, you guessed it, the bald guy. Anywho, the Blue Lockians are assigned to play a game of tag where the last person who touches the football is it. Baldy is actually the first one to be it, and he tries to get a cheap shot in on 𝙏𝙧𝙡, who's still asleep on the ground. Word to the wise though, whenever you run into someone that's just randomly asleep in anime, They ain't asleep. They're just fake sleeping, waiting for your ass to try some dumb shit so that you can fuck around and find out what time it is. Connie Springer makes the mistake of fucking around, and so lo and behold, bro finds out what time it is when 𝙏𝙖𝙡 hits him with a vicious ass spin kick to the dome. Now it was at this point that I really started to question what type of operation 𝙏𝙗𝙡 was trying to run here. Because throughout this whole training exercise, dog basically watched these kids attempt bodily harm on one another on multiple occasions, and bro did nothing to intervene. Like, bro literally watched 𝙏𝙗𝙡 attempt to land a whole fucking kung fu kick on Whitehair. And what was his reaction when he saw this? I'm not sure what his reaction was. The screen didn't really show, but I'm sure he was on some weird shit talking about, now this is the ego I like to see. Like, bruh, f the ego, protect these kids. They not even out here playing football anymore. They out here playing Dragon Ball Z. Like, what? Honestly though, I gotta give it to these kids, bro, because look, they're better than me. All I gotta say is that if I was in the mix and I seen 𝙏𝙗𝙡's little squiggly eye demon mode, or God forbid 𝙏𝙡's little squiggly eye demon mode, yeah, I would have called it quits right there. I would have been in that bitch on the sidelines like, hello? Hey mom, it's me. Long story, but I need you to come pick me up. Like, now, please. It's an emergency.